that is one of the easiest things, especially if the electrical's already there and you have like these old grandma lights, or sometimes they call them the boob lights with the little twist thing on top.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than that. And you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and these places, you can get nice affordable lights depending on the property. Or if you have a higher end property, then obviously you're going to want to get something a little bit nicer than that. But it just makes such a difference at a lower cost. The perceived value again on lighting and fixtures is worth the investment of that prior to sale.
Absolutely. And what I'm seeing a lot now, I don't know about in your area, but in my area, like black fans, black lights, like that is a huge upgrade to your house because it just modernizes it a lot versus like the white fans or the wooden fans. Like everything that I'm seeing in the more redone flipped houses is all your black fixtures, and it does look extremely nice.
Yeah, and we're a little bit behind being in the Midwest. We're usually behind a little bit on the trends, but we are still definitely seeing the matte black and then also some of like that brushed gold,
Mhm.
or peeps of that throughout properties. So it's been really fun to see some new and different things being introduced versus, the honey oaks and the normal type fixtures, I guess. So
Exactly. And if you're going to update it, you want to, and you're going to sell it right, right away. You want to update it to modern or, what's going on in your market because, so just look at like what the flippers are doing because they're usually pretty in touch with the color schemes and different things that are trending. But those
mhm.
really can upgrade your house. It'll take us to number 3, which is a kitchen mini fresh. So I like how you put that. It's not a full kitchen remodel because that's extremely expensive, but we are just talking about a little just mini fresh.
Yeah. So little things, again, going back to paint, like painting the cabinetry if you have that, or it could just be something as simple as swapping out your cabinet hardware. It doesn't have to cost a lot, but if you have like the brassy gold, knobs, and then you update to like a 5-inch pull or something like that, it doesn't have to cost a lot, but it would totally transform the look of your kitchen.
Yeah, and even upgrading to those stainless steel appliances, that's what I was telling my seller because she had very old appliances. And you might think, oh, whatever, they're old, it doesn't matter. But the kitchen is one of the main things people look at. And, and you don't have to have expensive stainless steel appliances. I would not go buy top end anything, but there are cheaper, lower end stainless steel appliances that you could go buy that people really wouldn't know when they look at them. But it just makes your kitchen more upgraded. And definitely you don't want anything that's super old, like that stove with duct tape on it. The rest